Welcome to American Dream TV. I am your host, Vickie Jacobs, your Tucson real estate expert. Let's get started. Tucson's desert beauty has inspired many artists, but two names stand out for their vibrant colors and beauty: Diana Madaras and Ted DeGrazia.
You know, I didn't really know I was going to be an artist. I always had this urge to create from a very young age, but mostly I was writing. And when I got to high school, I took an Art 1 class just for an elective and fell in love with art and kept taking classes, took some classes in college, never thought I had any talent, never got any encouragement. And I moved to Tucson from New Jersey. And I was in sports marketing for 18 years, did PGA and LPGA golf tournaments. And I saw somebody's paintings. She lived on a boat and painted in the Bahamas. And every time they stopped in a different port, she'd paint the scene. And I was so enthralled with these little note cards that I found of hers. I said, I need to go back to Tucson and paint. And a professor at the University of Arizona saw my work and he said, I take a group of students to Greece for a month every summer to paint, and you're going with us. I'm like, I can't go with you. I said, I have a husband, I have 5 cats, I have a business, I can't just leave my life for a month. But every time I saw him, he insisted that he would keep that spot for me. And I eventually looked at my schedule and I could actually go. So I left my life, painted for a month in Greece, and it was euphoria that I'd never experienced before.
So your artwork captures the essence of the Southwest. How might a tourist or an art collector experience culture in a way they might not expect?
Well, I see the desert in a different way. I'm a colorist. People expect to come to the desert, and like I did when I moved from New Jersey, I expected everything to be brown and sand. And it's not like that. Have you seen the mountains at sunset? They turn purple. The prickly pear have yellow and red blooms in the middle of spring. If you learn how to look, the desert is a plethora of color. And our motto here is color and joy. And I see the desert that way. And when people come in, the comment we hear the most is, your art makes me happy. And that makes me feel like I've done my job.
Can you tell me if this was Ted DeGrazia's home?
His home is here, but this main gallery was always meant to be a gallery. The home is in the back. And then in 1959, he started building this main gallery, and this was finished in 1965.
Oh, wow, 6 years to build it. There's an emotional tone to his work, and it varies, it looks like. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, in the early days, DeGrazia's work dealt with sad subject matter. Peasants, the Mexican Revolution was a big thing. In 1959, UNICEF discovered an image that he had painted called Los Niños. It was children dancing in a circle. And they got his permission, and they printed millions of cards and sold millions of cards worldwide. And according to DeGrazia, that made him the most reproduced artist in the world at the time, and really put him on the map. He reproduced anything that people wanted. If they wanted something of his work, he did it for them. He had a guild of artists here, about a dozen artists that reproduced his work, mostly from oil paintings, for sale in the gift shop. And it just was huge.
I want to thank both Lance and Diana today for joining us. And remember, I am Vickie Jacobs, your real estate expert in Tucson, Arizona. Until next time, Have a great day.